Okay, my apologies. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for cutting that short. My back, it died on the way. It didn't even give me a warning. I couldn't even make it up to my room before the laptop just shut down. It said locking and was gone. So I pray that video didn't even get lost. So 28, taking time to get organized. Inner peace for busy people is where we left off. I'm just going to start it right there. A simple cause of wasted time and money is a lack of organization. I have one friend who, when she cleaned out her closet, realized she had 10 pairs of black slacks. You could always pay it forward and give it to people less fortunate. 2 or 3 would have done nicely, but her clothes were so crowded that she lost track of what she had. But clutter extracts a more important energetic toll. When the space you occupy is filled with old, forgotten, and useless items, it's like living in a polluted swamp. The dead wood blocks fresh energy from entering, and stagnation sets in. One summer, I needed a new outfit to make a presentation in Florida. My friend Ruth, a busy family court judge, decided to change hats and act as a personal shopper. She sat me down in a chair, brought me a glass of water, and flitted efficiently through the store, picking up a variety of clothes that she thought might suit me. I'm a hit-and-run shopper who barely spends more than a few minutes doing what I consider a noxious task. So this was a new experience. Ruth questioned me. What's missing in your wardrobe? Let's pick up things that will complement what you have so you can mix and match them with each other. It will be much easier for you to pack for business trips that way. You're busy enough without having to worry about what to wear. She was right, but who knew what I had? My closet was in a jumble. I admitted that no matter what I bought, there just never seemed to be anything to wear. Something was always a little bit off. Ruth stroked her chin and nodded sagely. The closed judge was about to render a serious verdict. She sadly opined that my wardrobe was guilty and past redemption. When the shock had passed, we picked out some basic pieces of clothing that could be combined in numerous ways. My plan was to rush home and cram them into the closet with all of their dead and dying relatives. If I had leaned hard enough on the door, they just might fit. Now, Ruth announced, we need to go up the mountain and sort through all your clothes. Busy as she was, this was a stunningly thoughtful gift of time and attention. It brought tears to my eyes, but soon enough the tears of gratitude would be replaced by tears of exhaustion. The woman meant business. Ruth was a ruthless and efficient organizer. We emptied everything out of my closet and then cleaned and refreshed it by burning sage, an herb used by many American Indian tribes to clear out old energy. Then she made me try on every last thing I owned, and in a seemingly infinite combinations. There is no point of having something in your closet, she instructed me, unless you know what to wear with it and how to accessorize it. Otherwise, you've wasted your time and money. I winced thinking about how much had really been wasted on clothing that was mindlessly chosen, that didn't suit me, and which had barely been worn. Out of guilt, I tried to keep these items, but Ruth snatched them away, piercing me with what I've come to think of as the look. You ever had anybody help you clear out your stuff? Especially if you tend to hold on to things. Lord have mercy. It's heartbreaking when people tell you to get rid of your things. If you've never watched this show, Hoarders, it's really hard for some people to even get rid of things they've been attached to that is garbage in one man's eyes. But one man's trash is another man's treasure. You wouldn't believe how grateful the homeless are for the little things that they have. The giveaway pile grew to the size of a small hill. It was a good thing we'd gone shopping. Then she started in on the belts and scarves, umbrellas and tote bags. Oh gosh, if people saw how many bags I have. Shoes and even socks. No piece of underwear was safe in her presence. She had transformed into a fearsome, devouring goddess of cleanliness and organization. Every nook and cranny, drawer and box in the room was emptied, cleaned, and saged. Then she started in on the bathroom. By that time, it was hardly standing. I was hardly standing. Not even the jars of nail polish escaped her scrutiny. My mom's friend did that in my mom's garage. Oh, that's not something you just go do at somebody's house when they're not home. Finally, you don't just bombard on somebody's house and tell them how to change their stuff, insisting that they do it your way. You don't do that. That is overstepping your boundaries by a long shot. Finally, every last tube of toothpaste and a box of dental floss had found its proper home. Ruth was true to her word. Now when I pack my suitcases 4 or 5 times a month, I know exactly what to bring. Dressing is far simpler and I look much better. Since very little is left in the closet or in the drawers, it's easy to pick out clothing and create outfits by mixing and matching, rather than doing more shopping. But at a deeper level, the cleaning ritual was part of moving out of the stagnant energy, which was the release we've been talking about, of our life, creating space for something new to come in. Yes, that's all about releasing with your, when we talk about the moon and the dark moon and all of that stuff that go together. Ruth knew that in the previous year, I'd felt my creativity dwindling and lost some of my focus and vision. She suggested that I sit inside my clean and empty closet and think about what my purpose in life was. Creating an empty space and then affirming the newness of what would flow in was like a prayer. I know that her tactics might seem offbeat, but they yielded almost immediate results. Only a few days after the cleaning, the opportunity to do a public television pledge special and get my message to a larger audience suddenly materialized. Letting go of the old had truly made room for the new. So if you do want to help somebody, I suggest that you offer suggestions. I suggest that you tread lightly through other people's stuff. Oh wait, there's even more. Hold on, we weren't done. That was a long one. Before we start part 4, strategies for managing your mind. The closet and drawer cleaning ritual primed the pump for an even bigger anti-clutter and renewal campaign. I systematically tackled every room in the house, remodeling a few in the process over the next several months. And my biggest motivation right now is to go through your closets and find things that you don't need and give them to someone less fortunate. It is wintertime coming, and the homeless are going to be very cold, and they love clothes. They love new clothes. No, they love used clothes. The stuff that's in the back of our closet and the backs of our drawers wadded up and not even being used. Well, my drawers aren't wadded up because I keep things very tidy. But anyway, so lots of people have things. Sweatshirts, blankets, gloves, socks are very, very important. 2 or 3 pair of socks in the winter is what I wear to stay warm. And I'm not even homeless right now. Well, this isn't my home. It's my parents'. So anyway. I systematically tackled every room in the house, remodeling a few in the process over the next several months. The big dig is now in its final phase. The house is well organized, spare, and a pleasure to be in. The extraneous knickknacks have either moved on to other people's homes or are decomposing in a landfill. I suggest you recycle them if possible, because I don't like filling up the landfill with stuff that can be recycled. The reorganization has been an exciting and energizing project, and who knows what amazing opportunities will come in its wake. A former psychology professor of mine once observed that the state of your drawers is a clear reflection of the state of your unconscious. I believe he was correct. As I cleaned and organized my home, unfinished psychological business came up. I had the opportunity to take a closer look at some of my relationships and make them better. The relationship with yourself is very important. The space outside of you is a reflection of your inner space. So if you want more inner peace, take the time to establish outer peace. Your sanctuary, your safe space is to be how you love it to be. This week, start clearing out stagnant energy by checking through your closets and drawers, laying out your clothing so that you can see everything, and then try it all on. That's the only way to get on intimate terms with what's been hiding in there. If you haven't worn something in a year, other than garments such as wedding or funeral attire that are kept for special occasions, give it to a friend or donate it to an agency. Or go take it to the homeless people. Just go give them some stuff. Give them food. You don't have to give them money. Absolutely. I don't even promote giving money at all, because many of them are very, very sick and they would not spend the money wisely. But if you give them things that they could really use, doing your part, paying it forward, is absolutely amazing. And they need it. It is getting cold and it's only October, and I hear we're supposed to have another polar vortex here. And many people died last year in the polar vortex. I know our bus system here around my town let the homeless ride the bus for free through the winter, through those times, so that people could just warm up on the bus. So while you're clearing and sorting, think about the fact that you're moving the stagnant energy out of your life. Let your cleaning be an affirmation of new ideas and possibilities. It could be the start of something big. Oh yes. So we're going to do strategies for managing your mind next. Be the change you want to see. Go out there and just pay it forward. It'll come back. I promise it will. My goal is to get everybody paying it forward, pitching in to do their part for those less fortunate, those out there who aren't. Like 2 of my child's friends both have cancer, and they're having trouble with disability, and it's their choice. A lot of it is their choice. Many of them run away from abusive situations, abusive homes, and they choose that. I know I did after my grandfather passed away when I was 16. It wasn't just passing away, it was suicide. So my whole goal is mental health awareness, homeless awareness, paying it forward, and keeping everybody alive through everything and calm and peaceful. So I love you all so much. I'm so sorry this got cut into 2. I pray you guys have a blessed and beautiful, joyous day. I'll have to go work for Grandma today, so we'll probably do Inner Peace for busy people. No. One day my soul just opened up. It'll have to be later this evening, or we'll just take a pause on that for a day. I do want to get back into the illusion of us, so I think I'll do a chapter of that later. I pray you guys have a blessed and beautiful day. I love you so much. I send you beautiful love and healing light all over the world, that everybody has inner peace. Have a beautiful day.